I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey! In the big studio today.
Oh, yes.
It is Wednesday. I'm HollywoodLian. It's my favorite day of the week. Welcome to It's Bravo Bitch with HollywoodLian. It's my show. In the studio today, my Salvadorian sister, Mayte Carrillo. I was going to say, this is Mayte.
I love how you say my name, especially my last name. I appreciate you. Thank you for that.
I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. My Salvadorian sister is back. We're going to break it down for you guys. All the hottest Bravo topics. We're talking about a lot today. We have a fully loaded show for you guys, so you might want to stick until the very end. Thank you for joining us. Dive into that chat. Let us know you're here. Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to 2 or more of our channels. We'll shout you out on the show next week. I want to get into our gold stars of the day, which is kind of like our mazzles. I used to say it's kind of like Wendy's Hot Topics, but we're mad at Wendy.
Yeah, we're mad at her right now.
Yeah,
She's had consecutive...
How you doing? Not well, bitch.
Yeah, it's been crazy for her.
I'm over her. But let's just get right into it. Guess who is leaving Bravo?
Oh, gosh.
The Real Housewives of Dallas, there's a departure. Leanne Locken announced today she's leaving via Instagram, but she told people this morning that she's had a trolley good time, but she's made the personal decision to step away. We have the photo for you guys. Leanne Locken in a beautiful pride dress, you know, just showing the fans that she is all about the journey, and she had a great time. She had a fabulous run, but you know what? Towards the end here, Leanne made some really nasty racist comments.
Right.
So I feel like she's not leaving on a good note. Her and Andy didn't have a good time at the reunion.
Do you actually think that she's leaving on her own terms, or do you think Bravo gave her an ultimatum like they did with Miss OC Tamara?
I don't know, actually. I really feel like...
Because she didn't have a great time at the reunion, and then she received a lot of heat for that commentary that she said.
And it didn't die down.
No. I think out of everyone, you know, Housewives usually have something to say, and usually it dies down. But with her, it lasted for pretty much the rest of the season and the finale and the reunion.
I think she's leaving on her own accord because I don't think she can come back from this. You know, I would want to like at least leave on a better note, you know, but I don't know. Andy doesn't feel quite right about this. I heard this on Radio Andy this morning that he didn't feel like he had a good exchange with her on the reunion, so he doesn't want to end on that note. So maybe they'll have a Kiki on Watch What Happens Live. But she's gone. Leanne Locken is done. She's not going to be on Real Housewives of Dallas anymore. And you know what? Like, the chirpy Mexican thing, I really couldn't get past. Like, it really was something that was negative. You can't really dissect that in any way and justify it to be something else. Like, that chirpy Mexican over there, it just sounds derogatory. Oh, God. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, all I know is that the show is going to be boring. You know, as much as she's like a crazy person, she really brought that show. She was the show.
Yeah.
She is crazy. She made that show amazing. And you know she did.
There was this episode, I think, where she was choosing her wedding dress. I was watching it, and how she negotiated getting her wedding dress for free.
Oh my God.
That was the first for me. I'm like, wow, I have never seen a housewife do this.
She got a lot of heat for that because it just came off really desperate.
Yeah, like, well, I don't have that type
You
of money.
can't pay for anything. Like, this is an artist who's handcrafting your dress. Like, you need to pay.
Isn't
you need
that horrible
to pay.
To say, like, oh, my dress sponsored by
And she has money too. She's got money now.
Yeah.
But my favorite in season 1, since you brought something up, I'm just kidding. My favorite in season 1 was when she was in Brandy's face and she's like, oh, your breath smells. And she's like, I hope it smells like dog shit. I'm like, oh, God, she's crazy. Crazy.
Disgusting.
We're going to miss y'all crazy racist ass.
Yeah, I think she'll be back. I think
she'll be back. And you know what? Like, I feel like maybe she was just having a bad moment and she decided to say something like really nasty and it came off racist. Maybe she isn't racist. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, she is from the South, though.
Yeah. I mean,
I always try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Do.
This is me being nice,
this
okay?
Is not, Leanne, I don't like this side of you.
I'm just so nice. I'm just kidding. All right, well, let's move on so I don't have to be nice anymore.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, my God, you guys. Kelly Bensimon. I don't have a picture for her because we all know what she looks like. Scary Island, Go to Sleep, You're Crazy. That one? Yeah. Why is she saying she's open to coming back on Real Housewives of New York City?
God,
Girl, we don't want you back.
I don't know what makes her think or who told her that she's allowed to be back.
Who told you that? Who said that? Who said that? No one.
Who said that?
No one wants you back, girl.
No. Not one tweet, not one comment. On the contrary, people are like, nope, we're good. Next.
And speaking of, we're moving right next to the next topic because Kelly, no. I don't want to be on Scary Island with your ass, but you know who's looking fabulous? And I'm not a huge fan of Teddy, but Teddy, she posted a beautiful picture of her with her big belly, like, you know, getting ready to have her baby. And then today or yesterday, she actually had her baby.
Yeah.
Early this morning in the late hours of last night, Teddy had her baby girl. This is a picture of her, Teddy, and her husband, Edward. We wish them health, happiness, and prosperity. How about that? You know, just throw in a little extra there.
Yeah, she just had a baby. She looks great. I think it's her, you know, the glow of being a mother and giving. I think that's what's setting really nice for her. But I just can't get over last season, and I just still don't understand why she's back this season.
Well, hopefully she'll bring something good, because we need something good. You know, we're all waiting for this Brandy Denise drama, but you know what I'm scared of? You know, like when something gets hyped up too much, and then you see it and you're like, ugh. Brandy is over here tweeting every 5 seconds about this scandal. We already know that they slept together, and there's going to be this huge reveal on Beverly Hills. You guys, I hope it's not hyped up too much. It better be good details. Like, I want to hear intimate details like we did on Vanderpump Rules when, like, Lala was like, I munched on her, you know what? Like, I want to hear details.
So supposedly there's text messages, and they're barely hitting the surface now. So maybe we'll be able to see that. But I don't trust anything that Brandy says at this point.
But Brandy doesn't lie, though. Even though she's crazy, she doesn't really lie.
I don't know. I feel like she might be lying this time around. Everybody is backed up, and I have to see it to believe it. I have to see it being played out. I can't stand all these rumors and this one said this, that one said that. Like, I need to see this play out. She told us about
Lisa seasons before we really got to see Lisa.
I don't know. I'm still Team Lisa there.
Yeah.
But Brandy's crazy. Brandy's just, I could do without her and I could do with her. But you know what's crazy too is that because probably the season hasn't been good, that's why they brought her in.
But then she ended up taking over the whole storyline.
Yeah.
So I'm
excited.
She
should be getting paid for that.
I love Renna. Renna's insane, you know. So I really hope with the combination of all of this and Sutton Strack, who's a new housewife, seems kind of batshit crazy. Totally my type of gal. Love you.
I hope so.
Follow you on Instagram. Follow me back.
Do you think, you know how Eva on Atlanta, she's pregnant?
Yeah.
Do you think Teddy will have the same experience this season?
I
because,
hope not,
you know,
then
Eva
you just
didn't
can't do anything.
She can't do anything. She can't
Eva
participate.
has been doing nothing but eating on camera.
Yeah, and then,
which if you want that, just give me a reality show, because I'll just take you everywhere. Everywhere where I eat. I eat all the time, every 2 hours. I feel like I'm going to die if I don't eat every 2 hours.
Someone please bring him some food. Someone out here.
I'm getting famished already.
But I hope she doesn't have a season as Eva, because if that's going to be the case, just might as well just not be part of it.
And Eva's been pregnant the entire time she's been on Housewives.
And Teddy, that's the same thing too.
At least Teddy had some earlier times though where she wasn't pregnant. She got to drink. Remember when she went crazy on Erica after drinking?
Yeah.
So we know there's some onion there we need to peel back. And I want to see some more of this Edward thing. I feel like there's something there then.
Oh.
Teddy and Edward, let's expose that.
Oh, you think there's something to expose?
Let's get in there. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he's so chill.
I don't know. Remember when he was like, "Oh, I gave you some last night," and she was like, "Yeah," and it lasted 2 seconds. I'm like, "Ooh,
say more."
I know. I want to get into that. You guys, I want to get into our first topic of the day, and this is some really heavy shit right here. You guys, Real Housewives of New Jersey. The hair pulling drama. I'm calling this episode the exposure of Teresa. Because, girl, she has been exposed. And Melissa is so happy to do it. Girl, you need to calm down.
She is
You
over
got
the
no
moon.
storyline, and she is over the moon.
Yes.
She is like, oh my God, Teresa did it? And she said, you did it. I'm like, oh my God. Teresa's like, she said I did that? I did that? She said I did that?
Who said that?
Who said that? This is going to be insane, you guys. What does this mean? What does this mean? Like, are we going to side with Teresa anyway? I mean, she basically, like, you know, we don't condone violence.
No, we do, but we don't.
I'm done with you. Okay, first of all, I want to talk about this real quick. Let's break this down, okay? Let's break this down. Okay. Danielle sat down with Melissa and said, look, the owner of the shop told me to pull her hair. And then I was not about it because I was finished. Once I threw her purse and the candle and broke it and did all that stuff, I was done with it. Then they flashed back to her going, I'm finished. Because everything is backed up by footage.
Right. I love that.
Then then Danielle says, then the shop owner told me to pull her hair. No footage. Then she says, then I told Teresa, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I should. And Teresa says, oh no, do it. Then it flashes back to footage. Here's my problem with it.
Okay.
We have evidentiary support for all the claims except for the shop owner telling Danielle to pull her hair. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, Miss Elwoods.
That does not make sense to me. Thank you very much. I watched my Legally Blonde. I object.
I object.
I'm serious though. Like, she said that the owner's shop told me to pull her hair. I don't think that he would want this kind of liability in his business.
No way.
If he would have said that, I feel like we would have got it on the mic.
Yep. Or
Bravo would have showed the footage. Even if he didn't have a mic, you know, like sometimes audio picks up and they like subtitle it.
Yes.
I feel like we would have gotten something.
Or like the camera is blurry because it's on the ground, but you can still hear them saying that. That's the good stuff.
The only thing we do know is that Teresa did tell her, do it, pull her hair. And then Teresa gets exposed. We have a picture of Teresa very mad about this. This is the theme of tonight's episode. Teresa saying F you.
Look at that middle finger.
I mean, at one point she was like, I hope this does not make it. Like breaking the fourth wall and everything. And Melissa goes, oh, they're going to use it. And as she says that, every single cameraman pans out, showing the entire production surrounding her, basically saying, we couldn't cut it out if we could. Look at all these cameramen. Yeah. Look at all these people here. Like, you are exposed, and Danielle did this to you. The person that you have been writing or dying for all season long has just threw you under the bus and exposed you. And that's what Dolores said to Teresa, which just made her trigger. Because I feel like she's been done with Melissa. Her and Melissa hate each other. They've been fighting for years.
Since day one.
You know, we can have all these fake apologies and fake makeups, and Melissa with her fake ass baby storylines. Girl, get out of here. Joe has 3 sperms. You ain't gonna get pregnant with that. Now, Joe, I know you're saying the reunion that you can get me pregnant with 3 sperms. I accept the challenge.
Yes.
Come flip it over here, boo-boo.
Do you think they'll talk about this during the reunion, like her exposure right off the bat, or do you think we'll have to wait till the third?
I don't know. I really do feel like, well, we're going to wait till part 3 because you know how Andy does it. But I really do feel like he's going to hold her feet to the fire. He's been doing it to everyone. He held Leanne's feet to the fire when she was exposed.
Right.
Kate Chastain, he was like trying to grill her when he should have been grilling the boys on Below Deck. Made no sense.
Can you repeat that? Because that is so true right there.
Andy, you have been really kind of disappointing everybody.
A little shady.
Yeah. He said,
it's like he's not watching the
well, that's
episodes.
what he said. He said, well, I'm not an executive producer of Below Deck anymore, so I didn't feel like I knew everything. Like, girl, bye.
Okay, do you want someone to just take your job then for someone who watches?
Hello? Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll be a bartender too. Like, can I just like clean in the background and give you guys ideas on the sly? And then you'll eventually be like, this guy is good. Give him a job.
Who
is this?
Yeah.
You guys, let's move on to the next photo. Because this is the evidentiary support that I was talking about, another Elle Woods terminology here.
Wow.
Teresa's saying in Danielle's crazy evil ass face, look at that freaking smile, that devil grin right there.
That's Danielle getting her way. I have never seen her smile like this
because
before.
she's a crazy freaking devil. Look at Teresa going, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Like Teresa's the bad conscience in the ear going, do it. You should do it. Pull Margaret's hair. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Now, we saw the trailer right before we came in here. How insane was the trailer?
It's a 2-minute trailer. Can I just say
it's
that's
a
really
2-minute
great.
trailer, I know.
Yeah.
They did give us some fluff, though. Andy's like, I want big Jersey hair. Like, we don't care what you want.
Yeah, no. But 2 minutes is good. 2 minutes is good. That's good timing. I just want to say, I don't really like Teresa's little headpiece. The first thing I do is I look at their outfits.
Well, I have a picture of the outfits.
Oh, okay.
Let's bring up the next photo, which I do feel is a picture of the outfits. So we could zoom in so we could see this.
Yeah.
Teresa automatically looks like a broom duster to me right here.
Yeah, it's just,
It's very Beauty and the Beast. Jennifer's dress is hot,
very
chic,
hot.
but Fashion Nova. Right?
Bougie Ben.
Or
I
Versace,
can wear
either or. It could go
Fashion
either
Nova.
way.
Yeah, I think it is for
Dolores looks classic. Margaret looks like she's going to cocktail hour.
Yeah, I don't like
love
Margaret.
the jumpsuit on Melissa, and Jackie looks like she should be spending more money.
Yeah.
Sorry, boo-boo.
Wow, you did that really well, Lian. I gotta say. But I just don't like Teresa's headpiece either. I feel like she looks like a quinceañera or something.
Yeah. You guys, we saw in the trailer, Danielle is back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Miss, I'm leaving Real Housewives of New Jersey.
No.
Girl, bye.
Who do you think she's gonna sit next to? Teresa.
Well, obviously, she won't come out. Like, we see at the end of the reunion.
She's gonna come out. She's gonna come out.
She's gonna come out.
She's gonna come out.
But she's over here saying, I ain't coming out unless I'm sitting next to Andy. Girl, bye. Does this look like season 1 of New Jersey Housewives? No, it doesn't.
Another Vicky.
Like, Teresa is not going to get up and beat your ass like season 1. Like, Caroline's not here. Rosie's not here.
Ooh,
Dina's not here.
That's right.
Like, calm down. Like, the only crazy one you have to worry about is Jennifer. And she's going after Margaret herself.
Yeah. There's way too much already going on.
There's a lot happening. They tell Jennifer, like, oh, you're pretty on the outside. You're just scum on the inside or something. I'm paraphrasing.
Disgusting.
Jackie brings up the money thing. Andy asks Jackie how much money she has.
What type of question is that, though?
Well, at least Jennifer said it. Careful, Andy. It's tacky to ask about money because she knows about it.
Yeah. It's like a question you shouldn't be asking.
It's so
Every time
weird.
Andy makes these like really random questions, I'm like, who's making you say it? Or is this coming from you? Because if it's coming from you,
If it's extra shady, it's coming from Andy.
it just doesn't suit him well. I don't like it.
Let's move on to the next photo because we're still talking about... actually, no. We'll stay right here where we are.
Oh.
Let's wrap up this Jersey thing. I think this is going to be a very interesting season finale tonight, you guys. The reason I'm not covering it, I haven't seen it yet. It's a little early in my Wednesday day, but I will be watching tonight. You can hear my thoughts because I'll be posting them on my Instagram later. But it's basically what we're saying now. Like, we cannot wait. This season has been fire. I am totally Team Margaret because I just don't believe in evil. If there's going to be good and bad, I'm going to go with the good. And Danielle has showed nothing but evilness. And Teresa is getting exposed and she's getting... Baby, come to the light. Now you can see that she's a fraud. She threw you under the bus. And go ahead, throw that water cup. Splash all the water cups you want, girl. You're still wrong, and Bravo's going to use it. And it's going to be good to see.
You also see the girls, they go and see Joe in Italy.
Oh, I know. I can't
That's
wait to
going to
see
be really
that.
heartbreaking. I know. It's something I've been wanting to see.
This is the side of Teresa that I love, the family side. Like, I love her girls.
Yeah.
I love her and Joe together. Like, I can't... Oh, they're going to ask about him cheating and
They're
everything.
going to ask everything. I feel like that's all happening tonight, too.
Do you think he's going to ask for spousal support like Dolores said? I think
don't.
he's shady enough to ask, and if he doesn't, now he's going to because we gave him the idea.
Well, I don't know. I think that maybe he's just not going to do it for the sake of his daughters, and he's probably gonna say, "Oh, well, don't give it to me, give it to my daughters. Like they'll probably need it more than I do." You know what I mean? Like he'll turn it around some sort of way.
Well,
Yeah.
They always do. Let's move on to Vanderpump Rules, which was kind of... you guys,
Oh my
I'm
God,
crazy
this
about
is-
Vanderpump Rules.
this-
I don't have any media
Oh,
for
you
it.
don't? Okay.
We're just going to talk about it. Did you watch What Happens Live last night?
I did. I watched. It was a little cringeworthy.
Okay, so Tom was on, and he was explaining, like, Ariana's depression and stuff. And you guys know how I feel about Tom and Ariana. We're celebrating our allies. You know, this is a show that's based in West Hollywood. We have no LGBTQ representation on that show. You know, we have nothing. So Tom and Ariana are only allies. I want to showcase and talk about them. Forget Brittany. Forget Jax. Like, Jax is a POS, and Brittany condones violence because she was telling Jax, knock him the F out, knock him the F out. I'm like, are you serious, you freaking country hick? You can't go around bopping people in the face. It's called assault.
Exactly. Am I the only one who thinks Tom and Ariana are way too good for the show? Like, they just need to leave because it's just, you can tell the difference between them and everybody else. And I dislike that.
Well, people are saying they're coming off like they're on a high horse, so...
You think they're coming off as a
You
red?
just said something very interesting, that they are too good for the show.
I feel
Which is
that
kind of the
way.
tone that everyone else is getting. Like,
Yeah.
either you're on Tom's team or you're not. And the people that are not on Tom's team are saying that. Oh, he's too good. He's acting like he's too good for the show.
No, I just think they're way too...
He just is
I
too
think
good for the
they're,
show.
They're too good for the show, and I think they're both pretty much over it. Even when Ariana went and sat next to Tom and she started crying and she was saying, like, you know, these people just tell me that they're my friends, but you're not my friend.
Thank
you don't know me.
I
It's
am
like,
so glad you did that. It is not a safe space. Don't open up to
No.
Lala and Stassi. They are surface. Surface people, surface friends.
Yeah, and then Lala's like telling her, you know, you can't count on me. That's what I'm here for. And it's like, no.
Just because you went down on me doesn't mean you care about my soul. Okay? Just because you went down on me doesn't mean that you're going to stop me from flying off a cliff if I want to. I'm depressed, girl.
Yeah.
I'm depressed.
I don't understand their friendship. I don't understand anything that's happening in Lala's head at the moment. I feel like she's signing with everyone just to get some camera time.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, it's like
and
she
Lala
doesn't even...
flip-flopping all over the place. Remember when Jax was saying all those homophobic comments in front of her?
She didn't even say anything.
I'm like, how about you say, hey, I'm the girl that went down on her. He's like, oh yeah, pick a side.
Pick a side.
We have picked a side. It's called bisexuality. Get with the program, dude.
I can't.
Get with the program. You live in West Hollywood. I am so over you.
No, it's just for the
and
paycheck.
your Botoxed forehead. Girl, bye.
That's what's different.
Yes, his forehead does not move.
Yeah, that's okay. So last night I was looking, I'm like, there's something different
It's
about
frozen
him.
solid.
I can't deal with that.
You could you could do like a roller rink on here.
I can't even deal with the newbies either. I don't know them by name. I haven't taken the time
I've never
to get
eaten pasta before.
I can't. I don't even take the time to get to know her or her name.
She's like
or
some
anything.
millionaire I met at an Emmy party told me to do everything once and that I should always say yes once. And I'm like, that's because he wanted to give it to you from behind. And he's like, you should try everything once. You should always say once. I mean, yes to everything at least once.
At least once.
I'm like, girl, bye. Get out of here. You are so dumb.
What are they trying to
Go
do?
eat some pasta.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You need some carbohydrates, messing up your brain function.
Yeah, she's just not great there.
Lauren from Utah, aka Lala, calling Ariana a wet blanket just the night before. You're over here talking about a safe space. Girl, bye. We have the footage. We're not just totally bitchy, random people over here.
Right.
We're talking about you because we need to hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Lauren from Utah, Lala, I'm sorry. You have always been like a huge fan in my opinion. I've always been such a huge fan of you. But last night, the way you were flip-flopping, you couldn't even stand up to Jax in front of him because you wanted Randall to be in the wedding. Like, that is freaking ridiculous.
I think that's the only reason why she went out to dinner with him was because she wants to make sure that Randall feels included. And Randall loves it. Like, you could see the thrill off of his face, how much he was like, yes, I will totally fill in for Tom and I will be there.
And he's just being used.
But he likes it.
Jax is like...
He likes it.
He's such a giving person. He flew me to Mexico, Miami. He flew me to Utah. We just became friends naturally. No, you became friends because he's flying you all over vacations on his dime.
I will claim you as a friend
Randall,
as well.
I will go with you too.
Randall, yes.
Randall, I can make you laugh.
Lala, I will go with you too.
Lala, I'll chomp on... I'm just kidding. Girl.
I mean,
it's going to be a huge party.
What do you think about their house modifications and everything
still need
that they
a long way to go.
Yeah.
Just because you got a couple pieces of furniture doesn't mean anything.
She's like, you couldn't pay me to do this. And I will never do this ever again in my life. This is a one-time thing. And Randall's like, yes, we will never do this ever again. This is it.
I love how Jax is like, Tom's just taking it too far. He is just taking it too far. You slept with Kristen while they were together.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I can't even with him talking about people going too far and being bad people. He is the worst human.
I think they forget about certain things that have happened in the past. And they're just living in the present moment. What do you think about Tom and their little buddy time and they were crying?
They're like the best boyfriends ever.
I love
They're so
that.
cute.
Yeah. I love that little scene with
Schwartz
them
was
too.
like, I'm gutted on the inside. Like,
I know.
I'm like, can you guys just start kissing?
I know.
You guys are so cute together.
I love that.
My favorite also was when Stassi came over to the house and they were talking about what had happened.
Oh, yeah.
And Stassi's like, Brittany's sitting there sobbing while Tom's trying to figure out what's happening. She's sitting there sobbing. I'm like, no, she was sitting there sobbing, yelling, I hope Jax knocks him the F out. You guys, why is everybody on Vanderpump Rules sticking up for Tom? I mean, sticking up for Jax and Brittany.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
That's because they want this wedding to happen and they want to build up so much drama around it.
A whole year of this freaking wedding and these two people. I can't wait to never hear about this again.
Did you see that montage of every single moment that they've celebrated their wedding, like bachelorettes and bridal showers and all of these things?
A whole year.
And then they kept saying, okay, well, we have 2 more weeks to the wedding. I'm like, oh my God, 2 more weeks?
Kill us now.
I can't.
Let's move on to Shaw's of Sunset. You guys, Shaw's is insane. I just saw Ali's naked pictures on Instagram.
What?
I don't have them for you guys because I don't care. And he's extremely parched. And I have some seltzer water for him if you'd like.
Oh my God, can you send them my way? This is really good. Stop.
And he works at a very famous hospital here in Los Angeles.
What? No way.
Yes. And people were like tagging the hospital, like, look at this guy naked. I'm like, you guys, the canceled culture needs to just, you guys are ridiculous.
I love it though. That's what I live for.
I'm like, he's a freaking reality star. Who cares if he's naked on his Instagram? That's his prerogative. Thank God we don't live normal lives.
I know,
Can you
seriously.
imagine? They're like, oh, you guys come after me all you want. This is all I got.
Oh, but yeah, send it my way. Honestly, I've been waiting to talk about Shaw's with you because, the season just started. I've liked it since the inception of the show, and this season, I'm really digging the drama.
It's so good.
I just hate how, Reza and his reactions towards certain things, but at the end of the day, I'm like, this is
calling your best
showing
friend in ICU when she's dying.
Exactly. Like, this is the real you. You're showing your true colors here, as opposed to him saying MJ is showing her true colors.
And you know what I don't like? Okay, Reza and MJ are fighting, but this all started because your boyfriend was cheating on you. Your boyfriend was playing strip Jenga with other men while you were out of town, but you're mad at all the messengers.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. Be mad at the messengers, but be mad at your husband. He's the one you should really be mad at. Like, I would be like, you guys, we're not leaving the house for 2 months because we're going to be fighting for 2 months straight until I get to the bottom of it, until I get all the details, or until I'm completely satisfied. Yeah. And then I'm going to have a little conversation with the messengers. But to be more mad at the messengers than the actual problem, like, than actually Adam. Like, him and Adam are good going on the mud run, and he's yelling at Destiny outside, yelling at MJ. Like, I just don't understand it. I feel like they were all shady, and they all do this to each other. Yeah. They all hold each other accountable, a.k.a. screw each other over all the time for camera time. They've done it to Mike. Mike sent it to them. They've done it to Gigi. Gigi sent it to them. Reza sent it to Gigi. Reza's done it to MJ. Remember when he was trying to expose her for like pills and all that stuff?
Yes.
Like they
try, they dig.
They
it's
just
the most.
That on that show specifically, I have never seen such real friends throw each other under the bus so much and still come out like okay.
Right.
Like good enough to keep going.
Yeah. I was watching, if you guys ever get a chance to, there's this interview with MJ. She's on the podcast. Oh, gosh, I just told you about it too.
Heather McDonald.
And it's a full hour-long interview. The entire time I was hooked on it because MJ was just giving so much about the history of Shaw's of Sunset. And she said that the only friend that she started the show off with was with Reza. Everybody else is kind of like an addition to the cast.
Exactly. Manufactured, fake friends.
Right. And so, everything that's happened, she's like, my side will be shown. There's a reason why I reacted the way that I did. And so I can't wait till people get to see that. So I'm actually excited to see that for when the season, once we get closer to the end of the season. So we just have to write
it out.
Right.
And
I think
we'll
so.
see the good. I really do feel like, though, MJ does have a shady side. I can already hear the comments now. Yeah. So I'm going to address them now. You guys, I'm not saying MJ's not shady. She's done shady ass shit as well to Reza. That's what I'm saying, though. This friend group specifically has all done this to each other. It's like they do rounds.
But don't you think this digged way too deep? I mean, MJ was in the ICU. She was about to die. And then,
But
Reza
she was at home on bed rest playing all sorts of chess games like Reza said.
Really think
I'm like, that kind of makes sense. You're just at home bored.
And then he's like, Destiny she's busy. She's got a lot to do. I'm like, Destiny can come up with some stuff too.
Destiny needs to come out of the closet.
Oh, you think?
I think she's a lesbian.
I've heard this before.
Allegedly.
I think someone said that she was a lesbian. Mike said it last season.
Yes, I'm like, we've gotten the...
Mike said it last season during the reunion. It was during the reunion.
Throw a little smoke out there and be like, what, is there a fire out there? No, but there's smoke. And where there's smoke, there's like some sort of fire somewhere. Yeah. I have a picture of Gigi because I'm appreciating this freaking confessional look. Looking like a Persian mob wife. Thank you, Reza, for the photo. Reza, I need you to follow me on It's Bravo Bitch podcast. We've been chatting. You've been liking. You've been replying. I'm going to get you in here. I need to talk to his PR. And I want to get Tehran in here. Maybe him and Tehran. Like him and his friend.
Yes.
That
guy.
He's an AfterBuzz alum.
Yes.
He's an AfterBuzz host currently. I was going to say alum, but he's currently a host. Oh. And he was on Shaw's.
Oh, really?
You don't know who I'm talking about?
No.
All right, I'll show you a
I
picture.
know who
Show
you're
me a
talking
picture.
about.
Okay. Show me a picture
I'll
because
show you.
I know people by faces most likely around here.
I was like, that guy looks familiar. And I'm like, oh, I've seen him at AfterBuzz. And he's like, I'm Reza's childhood best friend. I was like,
Oh, is he tall?
yes.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about.
Glasses,
Yes.
bathrobe.
Yes, I think I
Yeah.
know who you're talking about. Okay.
He's bathrobe, right? Bathrobe? Yeah, I've seen him with
Oh, yeah.
bathrobe. Yeah.
Okay.
How cute is this picture of Gigi? Like, she looks like a Persian mob wife.
I don't like it.
Okay, never mind.
I think she could have put on a better blouse.
Well, yeah, well.
She looks like, I don't know, someone just passed away. It's kind of depressing.
someone just passed away.
She's like
Persian.
grieving. I would get it if she was grieving over something. Like, this is way over dramatic, and I'd be like, yes, I love it.
So
like,
it's
she's
Persian
like,
mob wife funeral.
funeral. Like, I am
Got
grieving
it.
our friendship, and this is why I'm wearing this look to channel, kind of like Erica Jane, you know? Persona.
A little positivity. We got to see Shams.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
MJ's
so
baby. I do have a photo for you
cute.
guys as well. MJ and her new little baby boy, who is basically like, I feel Shams, like, his spirit is in, like, this baby. Like,
Reincarnated?
yeah,
Yes.
like, I feel like MJ needed her dad, and her dad was like, I'm going to come back, but I'm going to send you, like, a son or something. You know what I mean? Like, I
yeah.
really believe in that sort of stuff.
I do too.
We're Latino. Of course we believe in all this stuff.
Believe in all that.
So I do feel like this is a full circle moment. You know what I mean? I'm so sorry that you lost your dad. I know exactly what it feels like to lose a parent. And that void there is like a huge hole in your heart. But I feel like this hole can be filled with this baby. This
totally.
spirit is like the spirit of her dad. He even looks like her dad. It's
does.
crazy.
I was trying to see if whether he looks more like her, but I think he looks more like his dad. I mean, not like his dad, but like her dad.
What do you think
Shams.
about Nima?
I can't stand his teeth.
I
Like,
called him
it's-
Dana from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Remember? And she was like, I got these new glasses. They were $25,000. I'm
can't-
like, that's Nima. He's like, I got these veneers, $25,000.
I'm trying to figure out what his storyline is this season because he just got rejected by his ex-girlfriend again last episode.
I do like that he's a former fat guy who's now
he
hot.
is? Yes.
Because
yeah, that's
those
right,
make
that's
the
right,
best
that's
kind of
right.
boyfriends. You know, someone that's been good looking all their life, conceited, like they're just used to it.
Yeah.
Someone who's been on both sides of the fence, a little chunky and really hot too. Like you've seen both sides. You see how people treat you when you're a little bigger. You see how people treat you
Right.
when you're. Those are the best kind of balanced people. I've been there before. I've had six-pack before, and I've been like huge, like I am now, morbidly obese. But the point is, like I've seen both sides of the fence, and I feel like those make the best kind of boyfriends.
I don't know if I feel like, I don't know. It's hard for
Think
me to
about being with
pinpoint.
someone who is super good looking. They've never had to try. They've never had to work for it.
Yeah.
You know, everything's always fallen in their lap. As opposed to someone that was like, I had a little glow up, little upgrade. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you know
So it's
that.
like, oh, see all this attention that I'm getting now? I see how it
That's
is.
why, is that
like,
why he got his teeth done? I
Yes,
didn't think he
he's
really
on
needed
TV
it.
now. He's like, I'm getting my teeth done.
Yeah, I don't think he really needed it.
And
I
I'm
think he was like, doing
Persian.
fine. I do see a little Botox though on him.
Oh, I'm seeing a lot of upgrades. Like he is trying to be.
Yeah, I like it. I
TV.
could deal with that. I can dig that.
I can deal with it.
try.
I just hope he doesn't lose that fat boy spirit. Like keep that little fat boy inside of here. You gotta
that little
keep
tiny
that
fat
little
boy.
fat boy in here. That fat boy is a good person.
Aw.
Don't get lost in Reza's world of TV, Persian, cutthroat.
Yeah, he needs a thicker chain too.
He does need a thicker chain. Shaw's is good.
that.
Tonight we see Jersey. I'm kind of over Pump already. Like, oh my
too.
God. Dana's like, we're exclusive. Max is like, we're exclusive. And
Oh,
then to
yes.
everyone, he's like, no, we're not together. I'm like, oh, girl, bye. You need men that are not scaredy cats. You need men that are actual men, not these pretty boys in West Hollywood. Maybe What's Her Face does have a point.
Who?
Charlie. She's like,
Charlie?
these soft-hand boys in West Hollywood.
Oh yes.
They're just called pretty boys, baby, and they're all over LA. You want a nice,
oof.
rough hand man? You need to go up north on the 101 to those
Yes.
farm towns up in Oxnard.
Okay, you know
need-
exactly what you're talking about, Lian.
So I've had a strong man manhandle me.
Oh yes, I love that.
Throw
There's
me on
nothing-
top of the tractor trailer.
Hey, yeehaw!
These
Ride
pretty
me
boys in West
over.
Hollywood can't do anything. Girl, please. I've made the rounds.
You can't. You
I've
can't
done the
find. You
legwork.
can't find a man, a good, thick man.
It's just hard to find a man in LA.
Period.
I had to find mine in the valley because LA, forget about it.
I'm still trying to find mine. So.
We'll have to find you one.
Yeah.
Show me your Tinder profile. I'll
know.
swipe for you.
Okay. I'll show you.
Mayte, where can we find you? What do you want to promote?
Thanks so much, Lian, for having me.
Thank you for
My
coming.
name is Mayte Carrillo. You can find me everywhere at This Is Mayte.
I always have fun with you. My
I love
Salvadorian sister. Make sure to really stay on this one. She is at red carpets, junkets, killing it, being flown all over the country, representing la Latinos, the Latinas here in Hollywood. Make sure to keep up with me. I'm HollywoodLian. It's my favorite day of the week. Make sure to watch It's Bravo Bitch podcast show every Wednesday. Tell your friends if they're watching Bravo, they should be watching It's Bravo Bitch podcast. We keep it real, we break it down, and I'll be here every single Wednesday. Ciao.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.